Yamukima. Emma Colomo. Etiomo. Eh, what boy? Come up here, cotton of flower. Share my your money to make food. Taba Ferrano. I put in Bello.
Commissioner, hello? They're almost there.
Leave the truck here. Block the gate. So, as we all know, there's been an unexpected death in the building. And until we determine otherwise, all of you are witnesses.
Do any of you know anyone else who would have a reason to harm Bobo?
You mean you went by the statement of a woman whose husband had every strong motive to kill the victim?
Why are you looking for another killer when the killer is right there, right there?
Where's the victim's wife? He fell from there?
That girl threw my son to his death.
Yes.
Look, I don't know what you want me to tell you, but I did not kill my husband. And certainly not for a tramp. Queen.
As I got on the elevator, they were arguing about something serious, you know, like intense.
You were not there!
What's in the flash drive?
Why don't you take a look at it yourself?
I hope to see you at the party, Pops. Blue in the team, man. It's gonna be a killer party, man. Shit.
Do you even realize somebody just died?
All of us are gonna die, man.
Nollywood has been getting a lot of murder mystery thrillers in recent memory, and the aptly titled The Party, about a murder that goes on at a high-class party, is set to make a name for itself.
You know how long I've been waiting for this? Woo, I'm about to make a name for myself here.
The trailer gives off this dark mystery air, perhaps to set the tone for what's to come, and to tell us that we are in for serious business. And the longer it goes on for, we see just how much serious things are in this universe. The mother, played by Shaffy Bello, and her friend or sister, played by Mide Martins, visit a diviner for update on her son's upcoming society wedding to a lady played by Kehinde Bankole. Her son, Bobo, is played by Kunle Remi, who is leaning into his all-too-popular on-screen playboy energy for this one. The diviner shocks them both with bad news that her son will die if he goes ahead with his plans for the wedding. Mother Shaffy looks shocked to her marrow, but I know that a part of her is also glad to hear this. Not because she wants her son dead, but because I don't think she's ever liked her son's intended. That's the vibe I'm getting, and the diviner's update is only the latest tool she's armed with in her arsenal to fight against the union. Too bad that it was all for naught because her sweet boy dies still. The trailer doesn't hide this from us, showing us the face of the victim almost as soon as the trailer starts, and even where the deed happens. In the swimming pool. At the rate it was great, I was afraid that it might as well decide to unveil the killer in this trailer, but thankfully we did not see that happen. Bimbo Manuel calls the police commissioner to send officers to the scene of the crime, and just like that, I knew he was playing the victim's dad. For someone whose son had just been murdered, his tease and composure are still very much top-notch. With that air around him, he'd be the first suspect in my book. And maybe that's just why I'm not a police detective. But long story short, the police arrive, played by Kelechi, Udegbe, Yemi, Fash-Lanso, and Eva Ibiam. And they rightly tell all the attendees that they are all witnesses until determined otherwise. And to my ears, this sounded like telling them, Kuro, that you all are suspects. The police start asking the right questions, including if Bobo had any enemies who might have wanted him dead. And that's how we get to this guy, played by Femi Branch, who shatters a bottle on his head, and just like that, we know he means business. The police are trying to cover all grounds and possible suspects, but Mommy Bobo is adamant that she knows who the killer already is. Bobo's wife, the diviner, had warned her about. We get a little more info about Bobo's death, that he was thrown from a balcony and fell all the way into the swimming pool. A brutal way to die, and Mommy is adamant that Kehinde Bankole's character killed her sweet boy. But Bankole's character is adamant she didn't kill her husband, and most certainly not because of his side chick she calls a tramp. Well, even more suspects are unveiled, like this one played by Ayoola, his altercation with the deceased is spilled by this guy, played by Gardiner. which in my opinion also makes that one a suspect. Everybody's a suspect. That is it, until proven otherwise. There are some other faces later throughout the trailer like Deku, Arukwe, and Benjamin Toito, whose games we don't know yet, but are all certainly definitely connected to the murder case. For its first trailer, well, it's not like we're getting other trailers, we know how Nollywood works, but for a first concrete look at the project, the party's trailer doesn't fare badly. The story at hand is a murder mystery thriller, and this thriller, for the most part, thrills. It sets up an air of apprehension and gloomy thoughts as it narrows down who the possible killer might be and what their motive may or may not be without giving away too much. You know just enough about them, and then your mind starts to spin as you wonder why they might have done what they did.
What's in the flash?
The biggest takeaway from this trailer is that the movie will be available to stream on Netflix starting May 30. It is one part reassuring to see Netflix still commissioning new projects they find worthy. Even though this is clearly not coming out as a Netflix original, it's still worth something. And I believe the filmmakers will see it as a win, especially at a time when our cinemas are crowded and battling constant rumors of unprofitability. The part is directed by Yemi Morafa and produced by Judith Audu and Okwe Ajayi, the founder and CEO of Cinemas Distribution and captain of the Sea Productions. It stars an ensemble of very popular faces, including but not limited to Kunle, Remi, Shaffy, Bello, Kehinde, Bankole, Kelechi, Udegbe, Bimbo, Manuel, Mide, Femi, Rinzy, Uzor, Arukwe, Yemi, Fash-Lanso, Ayoola, Gardiner, Eva Ibiam, and many more. Star-studded, I tell you, which is very much in line with a lot of our movies, so there's not much surprises here. The party is coming to Netflix May 30. Will you be watching? Let me know in the comments and also what you think of this trailer and my reaction to it. Like, share, and subscribe, and as always, I will see you in the next video.